Today's summer sales vehicle is the Somua SM. This is an auto-loading French heavy tank. It's around 10,000 gold. I think it's a good value. I would definitely buy one. I'm actually thinking about buying one today. The reason why is because it's an autoloader, which means it's going to be a lot more fun to play. You have a lot more strategy and tactics you can play with autoloaders. So we're going to take a quick look at this vehicle. How do we look at it? Usually autoloaders have lower penetration values. It is 10,200. I am probably going to buy it. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button. A little bit confusing, Wargaming. Franks and beans. Okay, so we're going to look at the modules. We want to see what type of gun this has. 232 penetration. That's above average for AP rounds. 263 for gold rounds. That's pretty good. It's not super high. 50 for HE rounds, nothing special about that. It's average. 5 shells in the magazine, which means you can do 1,500 damage with one loaded clip. The hull armor is actually pretty good. The slope on the turret armor is what your advantage is going to be. Top speed 37. It is not that fast. There is a crew of 4. There is no loader. I would say, it's a pretty good value, but let's see how it compares with other premium vehicles. So I have pretty much every premium vehicle in the game. We're going to look at heavy tanks for Tier 8 and premium vehicles. We will add the IS-3A, the Bizante. We'll just compare these two, and we'll look in the tech tree for France. You can see you got the AMX 5100. So basically what I'm going to say is if you just want to play an autoloader, just get the AMX 5100. It's going to be pretty good. We'll put it with the top configuration, right? You can see with the top configuration it has similar specifications. It has higher penetration than the Bizante and the IS-3A. So the Bizante has weaker armor than all these vehicles. It's going to come in at the bottom. The IS-3A has the strongest turret. The hull armor of the Somua and the Bizante are the strongest. So armor-wise, it's kind of average, but it's a low average. And in terms of speed, comes in at 37. It is on the lower half. You can see the Bizante is 50 and the AMX 5100 is 51. So I would argue that the AMX 5100 might be, well, the armor isn't as good. They're both good vehicles. You'll occasionally see Somua SMs in frontline. I would say you'd get one per game, along with the IS-3A. Of all of these tanks, I would say the IS-3A is the most fun to play. I would definitely go with the AMX 5100. The Bizante, it's okay. It's not an incredible tank. It does have the auto reloader like the reverse auto reloader of the IS-3A, but it's not a super amazing vehicle because the penetration's a little bit on the lower side. Do I recommend it? I would say if you only can get one, go for the IS-3A. If you really want the style, get the AMX 5100. If you're looking for French heavy tanks on the upper tiers are actually pretty good. They're pretty cool to play. If you want to use it for training or for premium, go for it. If you have to decide between this and the Lorraine 40T, I would go with the Lorraine 40T. So let's look at the Lorraine 40T to see how they compare. Because there's always going to be a comparison between the two. You can see that the penetration is the same, the damage is the same. The armor is a lot weaker on the Lorraine 40T, almost non-existent. But the speed, it's a lot faster, almost twice as fast for the Lorraine 40T. If you like to brawl, go with the Somua. If you like a fast, spiffy tank, go with the Lorraine 40T. That's all for today. Hey, hey, hey!